Okay, so back with another analysis video, and this one is on Asterius. So, he's a new hero. He's only been available once so far to get from the League of Villains event. I did manage to get him, and I wanted to give my thoughts on how he works, how well I think he works with other heroes, and also how good he actually is. Because I've seen a lot of conflicting opinions on him. Some people say he's good, others say he's not good, and that the villains in general are pretty bad. But I think he's actually quite good, to be honest with you. So I've got him at plus 20. So he's got the 15% chance to summon a minion. But that talent is not what makes him good, in my opinion. So, this is what makes him good. The 4% mana bonus. I mean, this is granted the 20th node, which I would normally never really suggest going to. I think normally, for the most part, 18 is fine because the last two nodes are just so expensive. 125 emblems for that, 250 for this. So that is almost one 4-star fully emblem. But for him, I thought it was worth it because, and this is the kicker, 4% mana bonus plus this. Plus this mana troop here, which is level 13, but level 11 is what you want it at. Makes it so that he can charge at a functionally fast speed. So as opposed to 10 tiles that it would normally take to charge an average speed hero, it takes just under 9, which means it's 3 matches as opposed to 4 or 3 and a dragon bomb, perhaps. Which does make him overall a lot more useful. So, that's the first thing I think that makes him better than people think. Also, so we'll have a quick look at the special. Deals 235% damage to target and nearby enemies. I mean, on first thought, look, 235% damage is not a lot to 3. There are heroes that do more than that to 3. That's for sure. Having said that, what with the huge attack stat that he has here, which is 882, that is quite a significant amount of damage. You'll see when we start doing a bit of raiding with him that's normally between like 400 and 500 damage to 3 to each enemy. And so the reduction of the duration of buffs from the target and nearby enemies by 1 turn. So, in all honesty, that isn't always very useful. So, every now and then it can be. For example, who is there? Trying to think. Okay, I suppose Krampus might be an option to talk about. So Krampus has that undispellable defense buff that just keeps going up every time he gets hit. So, because it's undispellable, you can't get rid of it, of course. So, with the reduction on the buff duration by 1 turn, that means you can actually, if you're hitting him on the first turn that he's got it up, that means his buffs are going to be reduced down to just being around for 2 turns. Additionally, if you hit him on the last turn and you've got other heroes charged up that you want to use, that will actually just remove the buff completely. So, you've got 1 turn left on the taunt and the defense buff and the attack buff. Use Asterius on him, that'll get rid of all those buffs, leaving the rest of the team open to being hit. So, I mean, it's a niche ability, of course, and it's not always really that viable, because I would say most of the time you want to get rid of, well, Krampus, for example, before he goes off, because he can cause too much problem if you leave him around. We might just want to completely block his status effects entirely with someone like Melosi. Then he deals 97 burn damage for 3 turns. So that's 97 damage every turn for 3 turns. So that's over So I mean 97, but it's more than that when you use him in a fight, because he's going to be over 100 per turn. It's normally about 117 or something to that effect. So I mean, it's quite a significant amount of damage. Over 300 burn damage a turn. Over 300 burn damage over 3 turns is pretty good, especially if it's just ticking on. So, I mean, that is quite good as well, to be honest. And it lowers the defense by 10% each turn. So, first time he hits, they've got minus 10%. The next turn, it goes down to minus 20. Turn after that, minus 30. So I mean, it doesn't look like a lot, and honestly 10% to 30% is a huge difference. But it's also stackable with other what's it called? Other defense down. So for example, hero that I normally use, Costume Kirill, he says minus 34% defense on 3, no, on all actually. And then you can get it up to, well, what would that be? About minus 64%. Yeah, at the absolute max with Asterius. I mean, that sounds about right, but I'm not entirely sure whether the defense down just caps out at a certain level. That is not something I'm too clued up on, because I know that heroes like Kingston and Athena have a cap on the amount of defense and attack down they can do. I'm not sure whether that's something that's taken into account with these heroes, to be honest. All I know is that when that combo usually goes off, it's normally plain sailing on killing the rest of the team, so it's not exactly something to get too hung up on. It just means you're getting more defense down, and in my opinion, defense down and attack down, and defense up and attack up, the former best effects in the game, as well as healing, obviously, and cleansing and dispelling. But I mean, those grouping of effects are the best, I would say. So the villain family, 2 heroes get 5% chance to heal, 10% of dealt damage. I don't know how useful that would even be, to be honest, because I don't even know how many of these heroes you really want. So I think he's actually pretty damn good. We'll see how he goes anyway. I've got hopefully just one fight to kill the to get my hero chest. I'm going to do quite a few raids with him, so you get to see how well he works. Against the ninjas. Okay, that could be interesting actually. I'm tempted to go after this. I'm trying to think what team would be best. I think I might bring... I was thinking Lady Loki. I don't really know if she would be that useful. I mean, there's certainly some. Yeah, actually, let's bring her. And I will bring Kunchin and Proteus, because I do think they could help a lot with those ninjas. Anyhow, let's see what we can do. Okay, so board's not exactly great to begin with. Let's see if we can get something going. I want to try and make a red diamond there, but I'm not too sure how well that could work. It's not going to happen now. Okay, so we've had one match. Anyway, this is just about showing off what Asterius can do. 2 matches. Look at that. 1 more match. He'll be ready to go. There we go. 3 matches and he's ready to go. Let's have a look at the special. So as you can see, the corrosive burn damage is now at 117 per turn. That's with the troop bonus, of course. What side should I go after? I think these dudes. Let's see how much damage he can do on his own. Look at that, 327, 378, and I didn't catch the last one. I mean, I don't think that's too bad, to be honest with you. Of course, I think there's more out there, but I don't think it's terrible. And then, go after this side. I am wondering whether to... He'd probably be dead, actually. Justice, she. Well, that was pretty stupid, I must be honest. Okay. So Asterius is dead, so, I mean, that's that. He's actually quite tough for the most part, but sometimes it just doesn't go your way. I don't know, let's just see if I can pull it back. If not, it's not too much of a problem. Let's see how good Justice is, actually. I quite like this costume. It's not too bad. I would have expected a bit more from her, but maybe she just doesn't have the emblems for it, I suppose. Try and kill her. 63. Typical. I'm not really worried about winning or losing this. Just here to see what Asterius can do. Anyway, let's just get on with something else. Okay, this could work. For this, though, I think I might change it up a bit. Bring Melosi for the hopefully try and block Jabba. Anyway, let's see what we can do. She's not going off. See if I can get her to go. She won't do anything apart from obviously the healing. Come on. Come on, let's get Falcon going. Oh, God's sake. I just want to get Falcon going. Oh well. Let's see how much damage you can do here then. Between 300 and 360. It's not too bad, really. Oh. Whenever I want to demo anything, it always frickin' happens. Always end up getting crappy boards. Oh well. I'll be replaying that. I just want to find something that I can demo what I'm trying to show. All you get is this. It's just not really helpful. Oh well, here we go. This would be something that's probably a bit easier to use. Okay then. make sure he doesn't do anything. See, this is Asterius' charger wet before the others, because he's running at fast speed, ultimately. There we go, this would be it. This should help to show what he can do. So, we've got Falcon ready to go now. Hit those 3. Then we can bring Asterius in and we can see what he can do. Look at that. 500 to 600 damage, roughly. Which is much higher than it was before. I wish I could get something to heal with. Nah, it won't matter. And she revived. Don't think she'll be reviving though, the next time she gets hit. That's fine. Okay. Let's see how much damage he can do with minus 44% defense. Please. Yeah. Minus 44% defense. Let's try him. I don't know whether to try him with Falcon and... Let's try him with Falcon first, so we can get a good sense of how much damage he can do. With some decent defense down and the element defense down on top. 734. See, that is very good. Very good amount of damage, I'd say. Contrast with Lady Loki, who's going to do just 170. Actually, she might do a bit more with that bleed damage. 449. So yeah, that was pretty good. Definitely more damage than you would expect. Look at that. Anyway, let's see what we got in the chest first before I do another one. Pretty bog standard, but the meat's always good, let's be honest. Right then, let's see what else we got. This thing we could go against. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, that's the wrong place for him. Bring Glenda. Where is she? Oh, she's probably at the top. Glenda and Carol. This is it. This was a good team before. I think it's going to be a good team now, to be honest. So, raiding on this team. Let's see what we can do. Straight away, not a lot. Just trying to see what we can move around. That's okay. Let's get that going. Now she's got the what's it called? Immune. She's got the whole team immune to status ailments. For 1 turn left. Okay, so look, this is what I mean. Got a buff left with 1 turn. I whack Asterius on there, and that buff is now gone. And they're taking the fire damage at the same time. So he can remove ailments and then put the fire damage on still. Hit Glenda. Yeah, she's good as well, actually. I do like Glenda. really bring anyone back. Yeah. Doesn't happen too often. I think we're probably going to get absolutely wrecked here. Yeah, we're going to get wrecked. Thought so. Anyway, that's one thing that you can do with them. If I was looking to win, I probably wouldn't have made such a stupid choice as to go after the left side on their own. But I just wanted to show off what you can do. Let's try and win this time, though. Oh, I've got enough time, I think. As long as you get a cascade. There we go, perfect. I'll use him. And we see the difference now with the withstand. 390, yes. Some serious damage there. To be fair, I mean, that is very nice. Not dead. But I do need to make sure we don't get absolutely wrecked by... what's his name? Quintus. Let's see if we can get him going off with the attack boost. I don't think we're going to get a chance. I'm getting the tiles for it. Oh, you had to do it, didn't you? Oh well, there we go. So that is Asterius at the moment. Wonder if there's just any more we can have a go on. For the hell of it. It's pretty simple. He just deals a decent amount of damage and does the defense down. Not a lot else to really say about it. I'm just thinking he's a lot better than his card would first make you believe, to be honest. That's just how I think. I think he could possibly be the second best out of the League of Villains. If you take into account the fact that he can be fast speed with that mana bonus, and also if you don't want to do that mana bonus, you can just use level 23 mana troop, but I'm way off getting that, which is why I did opt for the 20th mana node, to be honest. I mean, if I had the 23 mana troop, I probably wouldn't have bothered, but you've just got to do what you can with what you have, and I think that is really the mantra that I'm trying to get across, is that if you've got Asterius, and he's probably one of your only red legendaries, then I don't think you should be too concerned about having him. As long as you get that mana troop to level 11 and you want to use him at fast speed, I think he's actually quite a good option. Plus the stats are just ridiculous when you take him into combat. I mean, look at that, 1067 attack and 996 defense. I mean, those stats are seriously strong. The health isn't on the highest side though, but with a defense like that, it's not a huge issue for the most part. I mean, look at that, 701 and 626. Absolute monster. I might be able to kill them actually with her. I don't know what I brought her, she's pretty redundant. Apart from against Frigg, but hey. Get Glenda, she'll get rid of. Always with the revive. Typical. Typical. Let's see if that would kill her off. Nope. Getting a bit annoyed with this now. Just die. There we go. And she jinxed, so she did some serious damage there. You see that she did 800 to Rigard. That is just nasty. Anyway, I think that concludes it. So if you've got Asterius, I think hopefully this might help you. And I do think he's actually pretty damn good. So all the best. And if you want to see any more of this sort of thing, just like and subscribe.